Pentagrams have been utilized by mankind for millennia. They are used with prayers, spells, blessings, and manifestations. Elemental pentagrams utilize one or more of the elements of earth, air, fire, or water to assist you. Using just element for such assistance requires a significant level of mastery that we will not go into here. We will just use the pentagram as it is the best way to get started. We will be using a pentacle to create this manifestation. A pentacle is a pentagram within a circle. The five-pointed star is an ancient religious symbol belonging to many religions, including Christianity. The 5 points of the star represent the four elements and spirit. The top point of the star represents spirit. The other points represent either air, earth, fire, or water, wherever you so chose to place them. When using the pentacle, you can either trace a pentacle in the air or on the ground, using chalk or whatever medium you so choose. Do not draw the pentacle upside down. Doing so will call upon the spirits of the lower realms, and that is not advisable no matter how big your ego has become. Doing so will have dire consequences. You have been warned. When creating a pentagram in the air, a number of steps must be taken prior to actually doing so. These steps will satisfy the four elements and spirits so as to allow you to use the pentagram in this way. These steps will improve your connection with the elements and spirit, so that they will approve of this gift to be bestowed upon you. The first element to be addressed will be fire. Go out and find a piece of wood. It should be a dead limb or branch of a bush or tree. It should not be a living limb or taken from a living tree. The offering will not be accepted if it comes from a tree that was cut down. A limb from a trimmed tree is acceptable. A 1-foot piece of wood is all that is necessary, and offering any more than that will have no effect and may actually cause the offering to be rejected. After securing your offering, go out and find a fire. It does not have to be your own fire, but the fire does have to be on the ground and not be contaminated by any unnatural things burning it. Upon securing such a fire, do the following. Stand in front of the fire and say, "Spirit of fire, I offer to you this piece of wood to use so that you will bless me. I promise not to use you for evil, and I will offer you a prayer whenever I see you burning the way nature intended. Now, using your left hand. Now offer the branch of wood to the fire and watch it burn until it is gone. Once it is gone, say thank you, Spirit of Fire, for assisting me." Once this step is completed, you can now start step 2. You will now be appeasing the element of water. Go out and find or purchase a piece of fresh fruit. A fruit with high water content is preferred, such as an orange, plum, or grape. Once you have secured this piece of fruit, you will need to go out and find a body of water. The body of water should be a river, lake, or the ocean. A man-made body of water will not be accepted. Upon finding such a body of water, go to its shore and say the following. "Element of water, I offer you this piece of fruit so that you will bless me. I promise not to use you for evil, and I will offer you a prayer each and every time I see you in your natural state. Now offer the fruit to the element of water with your left hand and watch it. Watch it float or sink. Watch the fruit until it is no longer in sight. Once you have done this for at least 3 minutes, now you can say to the Spirit of Water, "Thank you for assisting me." You can now proceed to the next element, which will be earth. Go out and get fresh cow or goat's milk. Dig a shallow hole in the earth, no more than an inch in depth, and say the following. "Spirit of the earth, I offer to you this cup of milk so that you will bless me. I promise not to use you for evil, and I will offer a prayer for you whenever I come across a mountain, hill or desert. Now using your left hand, pour the milk into the hole in the ground that you made and watch it until almost all of the milk has been absorbed by the ground. Then cover the hole with dirt and say, "Thank you, Spirit of the Earth, for assisting me." Now you can proceed to the element of air. Go out and find a flower in full bloom. Say to the flower, "Hello, beautiful flower. May I take you so that I can give you to the spirit of the air?" The flower will agree, but if you receive a vision or you are distracted by something around at the moment after you ask the flower this question, then you please need to make note of it and do not forget it, as the flower is telling you something important that you must address before continuing with this process. After taking the flower, proceed to the most peaceful place you know of in your local community. It could be either your home, a park, or wherever you like to relax. Now, with your left hand, raise the flower up to the sky with your outstretched hand and say, "Element of the air, I offer to you this beautiful flower so that you will bless me. I promise not to speak ill of anything or anyone anymore, and I will offer you a prayer every morning when I awaken." Now take in a deep breath and say, "Thank you, Spirit of the Air, for assisting me." Now place the flower inside a cup or vase and enjoy its beauty as long as it lasts. Now you will need to address the Spirit of Heaven. Go out and find a homeless person. The person should not merely be a beggar, but an actual person without a home. Once you find this person, ask this person what they need. You will need to fulfill their request as much as possible, that is within reason. Once you have done this, before you go to sleep at night, place a cup of water beside you and say, "To the guardian spirits of heaven, I wish to trace a pentagram in the air for protection. What should I do to achieve this blessing?" Repeat this statement every night until you receive an image, vision or thought from Spirit that relays the answer. If the message from Spirit is not clear, then continue to repeat the statement every night until the response is clear to you. Once you have done this, complete the Spirit of Heaven's request and you will now ready to use the pentagram in the air. You need only trace it in the air and you will be protected. First, rub your hands together with your fingers facing upwards for about 10 seconds. Trace with your left hand, but you may use your right hand if you are disabled and cannot use your left hand. Trace it by starting from the top and then completing the pentagram with the circle that surrounds it. You need not speak anything when you use it, but if you use words it will have more power. I recommend tracing it every night before you go to bed to solidify its existence and stating the following: "I call upon the spirits of heaven, earth, air, fire and water to protect me. Heavenly spirits, thank you for your guidance and protection. Spirit of fire, I know you will burn those who attack me. Spirit of water, I know you will drown out those who speak ill of me. Spirit of the earth, I know you will stop all accidents or incapacitating illnesses before that happen to me. Spirit of the air, I know you will let me know everything before it occurs. To the spirits of heaven, earth, fire, water and air, let your protection shield me from all harm and danger, invisible and seen, as above, so below. Thank you for looking out for I, your child of the earth. Thank you for protecting me. Be advised, as with all protections, you must do your best to avoid any hazard. The pentagram will not make you invincible. It is potent in both the spiritual and material realms, but as you primarily exist in the material realm, you will have to rely on your physical state to avoid hazards as much as possible. This method of using the pentagram can be used in place of the method for the one that is written, but it should be rehearsed in spoken form 3 times a week, and the offering process should be repeated yearly. The pentagram, when traced in the air, will exist as a manifestation. It can, with enough power and belief devoted it, appear visually after some time. However, whether or not it actually becomes visible does not reflect on its effectiveness. It will work as long as you devote your energy towards it and practice its manifestation as described. If you had a vision when picking the flower or were distracted at that time, put the flower in a cup of water and before you go to sleep, place the flower next to your bed, sitting in the cup of water. Ask the spirit of the flower what is it that should be addressed. Repeat the process until an answer comes and then address the issue. Once this issue is addressed, you can continue with the process. The Dragon Oracle has spoken.